glad you can make it over. Today there are two things going on. First, this is a collaboration piece with Dartily, and her link is down in the comment section. She's taking the same piece of that picture you just saw, and she's going to come up with her own interpretation. I haven't seen it yet. I'm so excited to see what she's done with it. And so the rest of this video is going to show you my process and how I'm thinking and what I was doing here. Here's the pen that I used, just a simple ballpoint pen, black ink. And in my little sketchbook, I'm trying to show size here, but it looks maybe kind of big, but basically big. That was the word big. Basically became a 4.5 by 4.5 piece, just a sketch. And I want to talk about the process. Here I am going ahead and I'm making my angles and some basic shapes. I put my angles on like kind of the block shape and a little bit of a round shape, and then I divided. I don't know if you can see those divide lines, but I did divide lines because I thought that some people will be beginners or maybe intermediate, and just to emphasize that using these anchor points for reference to know where to put your I think anyway. Okay, I got to jump on because it's moving. Here are the basic shapes for the pig, and you see the rectangle and the circle, and now I'm putting in the details around all of that. And I think that's what I really want to emphasize today, is that we use these basic shapes and then we put in the details. Here I'm putting and working on, I think, the boots, adding a little bit of the hand, but you can see it's like rectangular in shape because I'm looking for shapes. What shapes are there? Completely building the hand here. What shapes and what angles are going on in this piece? And then eventually I build up into the details with the curved lines, and those lines that I want to emphasize or I see, and how I want to go about it. In this piece on the chain, I actually was trying to make the chain bigger. I wanted to emphasize it. It didn't end up too much bigger though, but it just kind of came out that way. But I did have that intention in my mind. Here I'm working on the boots and putting in values now. I have some shapes. Now I'm working with the pen, and the pen I'm using, the ballpoint, loving working with the ballpoint because it has the ability to give me all of these little fine lines, and I use those little fine lines, I don't know if you can quite see that, but to build up the value in the hair. And that's this part. So I was taking pictures as I went through, obviously, right? Okay, now building up those values even more, getting the really dark areas and the lighter areas in there, building value by just all these little tiny lines. I really have been enjoying ballpoint pen lately. That seems to be something I'm really enjoying. Here's the chain, working on the values on the chain and the basic shapes. I went over, curved my lines, how I like them to work, and then I started working on the cloth here and the hand, looking for values in the hand and angles. The hand, of course, is really always the hard one for most artists. So anyhow, we're moving on here. This is the cloth, just building up the cloth, and I think the piece is just about done, and I think I took a good shot of that. Well, here's the final piece in my notebook, and it's pretty small, 4.5 by 4.5. I really enjoyed the ballpoint pen and all the little lines and how you can build it. And this is the final piece. And I can't wait to see what Dartily has come up with. She, like I said, is taking the same image. In my comments section, I have a link over to her site, so you could take a look and see what she has done. I'm not sure if she has it up yet. I'm sure it's coming soon. I'm gonna coordinate with her soon and send off an email. This was really an enjoyable piece to do, and like I said, I can't wait to see what she's done with the same piece because we got together to collaborate. And if you enjoyed this, go ahead and like, and if you'd like to become a subscriber and see more, I try my best to have one up every week. I've been pretty successful except for one week. It was a little tough. That week was a little tough. Anyway, glad you came by and saw this. And any comments, questions, go ahead and leave those for me. And I hope that this was useful to you in your art endeavors. So art on and art onward. Take care. Bye.